Yo, 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 what's the situation, man? In the words of Stained, it's been a while.
It's been a while since I can say that I wasn't addicted, and it's been a while since I can say I love myself as well, and it's been a while.
So how have you been? What is happening, Sage? Yeah, I had to remember, you are Sage, I am Onion. So, I haven't rehearsed this video or thought of anything to talk about, but I know it's been 3 weeks, so I'm going to try and run through what's been going on. And then hopefully you will finally, maybe one day, make your reply video. So, I think in the last video, I was like, yo man, check out my third set of fish. Hopefully they live more than 3 days. And would you believe, 3 weeks later, they are still here. Happy as, I was gonna say Larry, but you know, they're called Eric and Barrow, so check that out. Not diseased or anything, I must be doing something right. It's proof now that I can look after fish, just like a 10-year-old. So, I believe the last time I spoke to you, I was blabbering on about interviews as I always am, and you'll have probably gathered this by Facebook and Twitter and all that shit, but I did actually get the job. Wow. If I had video effects, I'd do like fireworks and stuff right then, but I don't. So, I had my first week this week, which I've just finished, and it was a training week. So, like, I haven't actually done any of the job yet. I haven't even had training relevant to the job, but I have had 3 days of weird, like, getting to know each other stuff, introducing myself, doing crappy tasks, and watching, like, really, really lame videos, but I kind of love lame videos, so I didn't mind that bit. The only hard part was not laughing, because some of the acting was just atrocious. So anyway, let's go to day one. I saunter in and I'm like, yo, where do I need to be? She's like, oh, down in room 3. And I'm like, oh cool, that sounds great. And she's like, yeah, no problem mate. So I get on down, yeah, to room 3, and there's 6 of us. And the lady's like, okay, today I'm just gonna do an introduction to the place, tell you what we're about. So I was like chilled out and I thought, oh, this is gonna be easy, just gonna sit back, watch some crap. She was like, but first, let's introduce ourselves. And I can't remember what the name of the game is, but you have to introduce your name and then either say something that you like or dislike, which starts with the same letter. So the first guy was like, yo, I'm Dale and I'm a dad. And then there was 5 of us that had perfectly fine things to say. And then he got to me and I just thought, what the fuck, I cannot think of a single thing, whether I like it or not, that starts with J. Like, I can't think of anything. And then I was like, oh, I'm Josh and I like jelly babies. And I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, the first thing that I say to them, I'm like, oh, instantly, I'm already like a fucking baby. So yeah, there was that, but I survived it. And even though I usually hate those kind of fucking stupid introduction things, one thing that I can never do is remember people's names. And I remembered everyone's name that day. Whenever I see that guy, I'm like, oh, there's my daddy. I never say that to him because that would be fucking weird. But yeah, so I guess that works. So, as far as day 1 is concerned, that was the main thing. The rest of it really was just intro videos and shit. And we had like 45-minute dinner and stuff, and somehow I actually managed to sit at the table with everyone and be fairly normal. I wasn't just like, I'm gonna go sit by myself, stare at my phone and not say anything. So I purposely tried to not be the freak, and so far I think it might be working. I mean, at least on face value it is. I mean, they could be going off and being like, did you see that guy with the Tintin hair? What a freak. But yeah, at least face to face, it seems like it's going okay. So let's fast forward to day 2. Day 2 we had like a bus tour of the properties they own, so they took us all around the illustrious world of Telford. And then we got back and the head guy of the company like took us up to his office, and it looks amazing. It was like something from The Apprentice, and we all had to sit around on the big round table, and then he was just chatting through stuff and saying like about the millions they make and blah blah blah. And then he was like, so anyway, I would like to get to know you guys, so why don't we start here and we'll go in a circle and you just tell me your name, tell me what you like to do, and tell me why you decided to work for us. And again, it was just like, what the fuck, why are you doing this to me? Everyone had lots of great bullshit answers like, oh, this is my life dream and I really want to do this, blah blah blah. And I was just like, so I saw the advert for this job and I thought, you know what, I kind of want to do that. And then it was just silent, and I was like, yeah, move on now. Go to the next person. So yeah, I didn't have any grand speeches, but I like to think that makes me look normal. It's like, you know what, just, this is me, I'm not gonna spout a load of shit for you, okay? I really hope they never see this video, because this is gonna come across as terrible. If I lose my job, this is why. And then naturally you would think I would take you on to day 3, but honestly, day 3 is pretty much the same. We just did like other team building shit, like stacking big Jenga stuff and whatever. It's not really, like, it was fine and fun for me, but to lay it back to you, it's not really great conversation. So let's move on to something else, man. Something much more important. Video games. So I want to know what you've been playing lately, because I see you online a lot, but I'm never sure like if it's you playing. And I definitely don't see you on Minecraft, which I've been dying to talk to you about for a while, because there's fucking lots of updates, man. But for me, in my gaming life, it has to be Crash Bandicoot, which I never thought I would be that bothered by. Like, growing up, I enjoyed playing it at other people's houses, but I was never blown away. It was always like below Sonic and Mario to me. But I got the trilogy, the remake thing, and it was like, it's really fun. It's so much harder than I thought it would be, but after lots of really painful experiences, I have not only completed it, but I have collected every gem in the game, which seemed like an impossible task. But you know, when you're unemployed and you have all day, you manage to get around it. I mean, honestly, a few times I never get angry at games anymore. I'm really quite chilled out. But with Crash Bandicoot, like, the level in the sky with the fucking boars coming to it, I cannot stand any iteration of that level. And like, there was a couple of crystals that was so fucking hard to get. It would be from start to finish, if you did it perfectly, the level will take you like 5 minutes. But because I kept dying and stuff, I'd probably do one level in like an hour and a half. I kept replaying the same fucking part so much. I was really close to flinging my remote across the room, but I managed to stay sane, and quite honestly, I was impressed watching back. So here is my perfect run of possibly the hardest crystal to get in the game.